3, 2, 1. Third Wheel Podcast. Welcome back. Happy Halloween, actually. I just thought about that. You watching any Halloween films, Shaps? That's weird. I don't think you're plugged in. I just...
So while you were watching me struggle over there.
He wasn't really struggling, guys. He was going like this. It's his new tick. I know people who actually tick like this.
With the snapping?
Yeah, he's like,
Imagine if they couldn't snap, though.
yeah. No, that looks pretty normal. I should probably not do that too long.
Yeah.
But anyway, Halloween, you watch anything Halloween-y, Shaps?
No, what should I watch first in my marathon?
You should watch, okay.
I did mostly zombie stuff last year.
I rewatched Hell House LLC per Courtney's recommendation, and it holds up really well.
Okay.
I did some research on these.
Okay.
Hell House 1, really good.
Yeah.
Which you should watch. Do you have Shudder?
No.
I can give you my Shudder login if it doesn't mess up our account, but it's got a ton of good stuff on there now. Shudder used to suck. It used to have like nothing good up until like 2019, 2020.
Is it just the horror streaming service?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's like the horror. It was just bottom of the barrel dumpster. I will say it had a good collection of foreign films, but it had nothing like you actually wanted to watch.
I see.
You know, like maybe it had the original Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
But that's it. Now it's got all sorts of good stuff, and they're starting to buy. They're trying to buy up and make like Shudder exclusives and Shudder originals, but they're buying up like big IP. So one of them's VHS. I think they bought up Hell House actually. So
How many are there?
there's 5. So I did my research. The first one really good. Second one awful.
Good.
Same director though apparently. Third one I don't know if it's the same director or not. I should have paid more attention to that. Worst thing ever. 4. Really good.
Oh, wow.
For some reason has high Rotten Tomato ratings. And then 5 back to hell again. Like just bad.
Wait, isn't that what they want though?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually didn't mean to do that.
It's torturous. Okay.
Yeah. It's a hellish of a house. I don't know. But anyway, so
okay, how many times is it the same house every time?
I don't know. I've
Okay.
only seen the first one.
Wow.
But once you've watched it, maybe not. But it's possible. It's whatever. When we rewatched it, the lore of it, I was like, maybe it could be the same house every time. It could be like different people trying to turn that house into something, and then it just gets haunted. But like I said, only the first one and apparently the fourth one for some reason are really good, and then the other ones are pretty bad. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Yeah. I also need to catch up on the VHS franchise. Have you seen those?
No.
Those are so good. Okay. You're going to watch the first one and be like, what the hell are you talking about? But keep going. Just keep watching them. Like, you want practical stuff. You want...
I think, I know this is like a thing for a lot of horror fans. For me, I cringe a lot at cheapness when it comes to horror films. I can't get into as much. I don't know why. So I feel like the VHS are like bottom of the barrel budget, right?
No, you need to watch those, dude.
Are you serious?
Like, okay, how about start with the fourth one? Because
Okay.
it's anthology, so you don't have to watch them in any order.
Right.
There's always an undergoing story, at least from the ones I've seen. I need to watch like the last 2, or last 3 that came out. But I'd watch all of them except for the third one. The third one, for some reason, they tried to make fun of like YouTube Shorts and TikTok, and it's called VHS Viral. It's awful.
Okay.
But 4, 5, 6, 7, all back to form. So great stuff. So start with the fourth one, and you'll like it. It's really not cheap. It takes advantage of everyone being VHS, and how like you can save money on camera but use the rest on effects. So it looks good. I'd watch. Second one's really good too. But the first one I think would probably turn you off from it and be like, oh, I don't know what he's talking about. It's good, but I rewatched it with people who had never seen anything, and there were parts in there that I forgot. And I was like, yeah, I see why y'all are like confused. Like why y'all wouldn't get into it right away.
It's when the monster took off his mask and said, it was all fake. It was, I am the VHS.
No, every skit in the first one had titties. And
okay.
not really necessary.
Have you
but
ever seen,
it just did it.
That reminds me, have you ever seen Love, Death, and Robots?
I've seen a few episodes.
Okay, so for whatever reason, that reminds me, every episode in season 1 has boobs for some reason. And like just full frontal nudity, but then every episode after season 1, like you'll never see that
Yeah.
again. It's great. But every episode, like for whatever reason, like threw it in there. It doesn't even make sense why it's in there.
Well,
They
like
just is.
they're cartoons, right? They're not real people. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
it's
like most of them, a lot of them look photorealistic, but it was still quite a few years ago now.
was it
but
like
still, it's
Beowulf? Was it like the Beowulf uncanny people?
Actually, I personally argue that it's better than that.
Okay.
I don't know quite what the technique they use because it's different. Like it's multiple animation studios.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure what their technique was, but it looked better than like that.
Yeah.
Some of them, I think, what they do is. For a few of them, they dive more into the cartoony side, so it doesn't look quite so Uncanny Valley.
I'm just thinking of Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
it's like there's one episode in particular. It's one of my favorites. It's the I don't know if anyone's seen. Have you seen the one with the Russian army? Okay, basically they're fighting a whole bunch of demons, and you think that's all that needs to be. But they go into the backstory on like how the demons were created for some reason, and there's just like tits for some reason.
Yeah,
There's just like no reason.
Okay.
We almost got away with it.
Yeah. I was like, this episode's mature.
But then after season 2, they're like, they probably got told, all right, if we're going to keep this show going, like, I don't know, you need to turn that up. You need to turn it down a notch.
Yeah. I saw the episode where the pirates and they got the crab thing.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
One of the best ones.
Yeah. I watched that one. So,
So
pretty
I
good.
do like anthology, so if it's all right, maybe I'll try
Yeah.
VHS.
You should. Actually, let's just come over and let's watch it. Like, seriously, like, what are you doing tonight?
You're going to judge me so hard.
Oh, my
I don't know
God.
if we've never watched a horror movie together.
Right.
Yeah, you would judge me very bad.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you just going to complain the whole time?
No, I
or what?
wouldn't complain. I would just like be ducking my head the whole time.
Yeah.
And you'd be like,
Oh, it's not like that. There's not a lot of, I don't think, jump scares. But
okay,
maybe you're a baby. I don't know.
I'm a baby.
Yeah, so you should give that a try.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working tirelessly, guys. I've listened to your criticism, and I found out a way to stop the sniffing.
Okay.
Got you covered, brother. No, the thing I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. It just clicked. Like it separates our microphones.
Fire the guy who's sniffing. Yeah.
It separates our microphone. So I was like, I'll just turn his off when he's not talking. And then when you talk, you don't sniff. So it's all good.
Why you gotta bring attention to it? That's what they want.
I know. No, I get it. Like even while I'm doing shorts, and then everyone's just like, you made a really good point. However, your buddy behind you is doing cocaine. So I was like, when I do the puppets, I might actually have a part because I can't fix that audio. I'm gonna have your puppet probably doing drugs in the back while I'm talking.
What brought this up?
I just worked on it this past episode. I don't know if you watched it, but I was like, I did it, and I was like, that wasn't too bad. So I just let, we get a lot of comments about it. I just thought it'd be funny.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Cool.
I wouldn't try to embarrass you. I just thought it was funny.
Love that.
He's turning so red, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Moving on.
Anyway, but yeah, VHS. Give that. You should come over tonight and we watch it. You should totally do that if you're not busy, which he probably is, guys. He's a busy man. And I'll ask Mandy if she's cool with it, but I'm sure she is. She has no reason not to be. We're about to move. We're just in time. Do you have any Halloween plans? You usually come to my Halloween party.
I usually do.
Yeah. Do you want to come to one I'm going to? It's pretty open.
That's right, because you're not doing one this year, right?
No. But I go all out, guys, when I do Halloween. So much fun.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll just give you the address.
I haven't thought about. I think I earlier in the year I had like this whole plan for a costume and everything, but yeah, I haven't thought about that.
Yeah, I need to think about what I'm doing now for my costume because I did my costume from our short film. I just did that for one of them. I was really impressed with that Freddy Krueger makeup, so I was like, oh, I wish I could do that again, but I really don't want to. It was a lot of work and a lot of hours, but anyway. Well, Shaps, there's a lot going on in the world. We talked about people getting fired over their comments over a certain political figure, and one of them got their show taken away. Did we talk about Jimmy Kimmel last time?
I don't think we had time. It happened so quickly.
Yeah,
back and forth.
Yeah, it happened like the day of when we were shooting. I was like, hey, look,
Do you have the names of the companies that are in question?
Sinclair,
Yeah,
and one more. I can look
Disney's
it up.
involved too, but yeah,
Yep.
yep.
That was confusing because he was only down for 3 days. Oh, here's the other thing I want to talk about. I remember. Maybe if we have time for it, cancel culture does not work. It doesn't. All these people that lost their jobs this next round of social media stuff.
Yeah.
They'll find another job. Jimmy Kimmel will get another show. Like he'll finish this one, but those people don't stay down forever. Like look at Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey was canceled for a couple years, and then he came right back. We're seeing all those people that got caught during the witch hunt kind of just making their return, literally getting out of jail in some cases. Like, it just, none of the cancel stuff sticks. Like, J.K. Rowling's, like, she knows she has her money. She's not going to write any Harry Potter books. If she did, it would still sell. People still go into Harry Potter world.
And after 4 years, PJ is just going to go right back to what he was doing.
Yeah. He's probably going to get time served on a bunch of, like, he already probably gets a year credit for time he was in jail with no bail. So, like, you know, now, yeah, Diddy only got 4 years. How do you feel about that? Do you think he actually, like, did stuff?
Yeah.
He was acquitted pretty much by the jury. They found him not guilty. Well, like, why was that, you think?
I just... I don't trust anything anymore.
Yeah, it's like it's a jury of our peers. He did the legal, you know, he got the legal thing.
Is it though? You gotta ask, is it though? When it's someone that high profile.
Yeah,
we live in a world where literally prison hits are a thing still to this day by someone high profile like Epstein. I'm pretty sure bribery is still a thing and relatively simple process.
Would you have taken that money?
What money? You need to specify.
You're right. I'm not accusing anyone of bribery, but
yeah.
Do you have a price? No, I'm just kidding. But
well, apparently, $50,000 starting pay.
Make me a star. But yeah,
cool. Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't work. Those people get their jobs back. They still sell books.
Did you hear the Robert verdict? Yeah. Same thing.
He pled guilty though.
Still, how many? It's not even. I don't even think it's a year. It's 6 months or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jail.
In jail.
He's gonna get not time served, but he's gonna get a lot of credit already.
Yeah.
He's gonna get good behavior because he's not gonna be in there beating people up. He's gonna be in there praying. He's gonna be in there converting inmates. He's gonna be in there doing all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah. And he's gonna write another book in prison.
But here's the thing: he's gonna be housed with other inmates who did the same thing he did.
Yeah.
Except probably, albeit, way worse things than he did.
Yeah.
Not he didn't do good stuff, obviously, but yes, he's going to be in there converting inmates to Christianity.
Robert Morris, everyone. I think I just said Robert the first name. But for those of you who don't,
the former disgraced Gateway pastor who no longer is associated or affiliated with Gateway, however, his son's opening another church not that far from here.
Also, not related name at all.
Anyway. So yeah, he's got sentenced. He pled guilty. I'll give him some points for like not fleeing the country. He faced the music. He didn't try to fight it. He didn't try to argue not guilty and launch a defamation case against the victim. Like, he admitted to it. If he didn't admit to it, would you have believed it?
If he didn't admit to it?
Yeah. If he denied it and said this never happened, would you have believed him? And he said this is all defamation, like at the gate.
No.
When it happened.
Of course not.
You wouldn't? Okay.
No.
I probably would have.
I think the evidence is stacked against him.
I probably would have believed him. I probably would have taken his word for it because he had the trust of people at the even
Wait,
if
are you talking about now or are you talking about then?
Then.
No. Oh, probably yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Back then when it first happened.
Yeah.
I think if he denied it and said it never happened the whole time, I think people would have believed him.
Yeah.
And
100%.
But I'll give him some points for not running away from it. As soon as it came out, he resigned. He probably got forced out. He resigned. He said, yes, it's true. He faced the music. He hasn't gotten on Facebook and, hey, guys, here's my response video. He didn't do all that. He didn't flee the country. I think he was out of the country when...
He was in Greece, yeah.
He came back. He had money. He could have stayed out there. And just he didn't do all that. He came back. He could have not shown up for court. He pled guilty. So, what he did was, inexcusable. It's disgusting. But I will say he had the resources to clear his name, I'll say. He had the trust. He could have lied and cleared his name, and he didn't. So I'll give him that at the very least. 10 years probation, which is a slap on the wrist. So, yeah, 6 months in jail. He's probably going to get out quicker than you think. It's probably his release date's probably sooner than anyone thinks because he was in jail for a little bit already. That's probably going to get counted as credit. It's his first time offense on paper.
He's also high profile, so it's probably, they don't want to keep him around for too long.
That footage of him getting arrested, though, that was legit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like recent. That wasn't like an old one.
Yeah,
so,
no, it was. And then the mugshot, I think, was older. Oh, no. I think the newest one with him, he's actually in the jumpsuit and everything.
Yeah.
Weird. Never thought to see.
Weird times we live in, dude. What's that one pastor over in Dallas? Something Evans. What's that guy's name?
Jimmy Evans?
No. Maybe it was Banks. Dang it, I forget it. He wrote a few books that Gateway sold. He stepped down because of an unnamed sin. I was like, well, there's only one sin you won't name. You know,
Right.
If you cheat on your wife, you say I cheated, infidelity. You say all that stuff.
Yeah.
When it's an unnamed sin, that means it's something that people aren't gonna be happy that when they find out. So, what the heck is that guy's name? Tyler Evans? No, that's a real guy.
I don't think it's Evans.
Something. Dang it, what's that guy's name? He's a famous guy. He's spoken to Gateway. We sold some of his books. I bought some of his books. I bought his book on marriage.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I think you just see these names and
and I was like,
they're all connected.
Look at all these unnamed sins they're committing. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy news, man. I never thought Robert Morris would go in for that. My biological dad still talks to my brother, and he texted him like a week ago and was like, no way, Robert Morris did that? No, and I was like, dude, that was like 3 years ago when it came out. Like, where were you? This old news. I don't believe it. No, he admitted to it.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, God, he's so stupid. Stop smoking weed and go get a job.
Is that a truck stop right now?
Get picking up some lot lizards. Anyway,
I just learned what that was, by the way.
you did just now.
Well, yeah, just the second.
Just the second when you like bought 5 of them.
Bought?
Rented.
Yikes.
I know. But yeah, so, okay. Robert Morris is out the way. Jimmy Kimmel, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then it wasn't crazy. He just got his show back.
Right. But then I still think they're fighting him. Like, I don't think they're going to air it on everything like they were before.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, one of those parent companies, I don't know if it was Sinclair or not, but they went ahead and aired it.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. Allergy season, guys.
Here's the thing. Like, I remember him saying something about Charlie Kirk, but then like a bunch of people came back and said, no, he was just criticizing Trump. He wasn't actually saying anything bad about Charlie Kirk. But I've seen like 2 different things, so I don't really know what the offense was. Here's my thing. Regardless if it's right or not, it's just funny to see like those kind of people, the talk show host, call for cancellation of people, you know, like politicians or activists, people like that for years and years and years, calling for them, that's calling them Nazis, you know, saying that they need to be deplatformed as soon as it happens to them.
Yeah.
Outrage. And then like, oh, this is a complete violation of the Constitution, you know, and everyone rallies together. I'm like, would have been nice to see this for like more things than just the talk show guys. Cause I'm like, this happens all the time, you know, unjustly sometimes. So I'm like, I don't see where there's a, you know, missing translation there.
Yeah. Well, Bill Maher, I watched, are you familiar with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched his show and he said, this is crazy, Jimmy Kimmel. He said, 20 years to the day, I got fired from ABC for something I said. And he said, don't worry, Jimmy, you'll get another show on a better network, probably like me, you know, something like that. But I don't know. Jimmy Kimmel's been on the record for like celebrating people getting canceled, celebrating people
100%.
losing their stuff, and then who does it to him? Oh, free speech.
Yeah.
I'm the free speech monster, girl. Like, dude.
Yeah, no. This isn't the freaking Conan getting thrown off his show. This is a different person. It's just like, he's vicious. Like, he just has been for so long. And like, yeah, I support, I feel, here's the other thing that people don't realize, I think, about free speech is that does not dictate whether or not you get to keep a job. The company can decide whatever the heck they want.
Oh, yeah. And they will.
This goes for both sides. Like, really, think about it. Like, they are the ones who they invest everything in the trust into their employees. He's an employee. He's not the one who owns, he maybe owned the IP, but he doesn't own the network, right? So if the network wants him off for whatever reason, they kind of have the right to do that. I don't think it's a breach of constitutional rights. Like, that's not illegal what they're doing.
Sure isn't.
So yeah, I don't see why we owe him that. You know,
Yeah.
like we owe everyone who gets canceled, you know, like a spot because it was unjust. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, if he said something that potentially harms their stocks and
Yeah.
then they have to answer to that,
Mm-hmm.
then I have every right to throw him off. And I
Mhm.
would say that for anyone, even, you know, left or right, right?
Oh yeah. I'd say, and honestly, like I said, it doesn't matter anyway because those people make a comeback. They're not.
No
they're
one,
not dead.
no one cries when like Tim Allen gets thrown off a show. You know, it's just like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I forgot. When did we start caring about late night talk show hosts again? Because I thought they were I thought the internet, from the internet perspective, they were the cringiest people in the world. You know, because
Yeah.
like they're the last echo of cable TV. That's like a dying generation, and all they do now is just try to grasp for like, you know, some essence of relevance. Like,
Yeah.
who still watches, you know, like late night cable TV? So the only reason we know them is because of probably you saw them on YouTube at this point.
Yeah.
I don't get why that's any different than anything
Yeah.
else.
I'm watching all these idiots on social media. Oh my God, they're violating free speech. And I was like, bro, a guy literally just died for talking,
Yeah.
and y'all are celebrating. And I'm like, free speech means the government can't come after you and arrest you for your words unless you're making a threat. There are laws against that,
Right.
terroristic threat and all that kind of stuff. Like they can't come in and be like, you know, we got you for expressing your opinion, which happens in Saudi Arabia.
Whoa, no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
from
it
what
does.
from what I hear,
Yeah.
dude, they got a Starbucks over there.
There's a guy getting stabbed for his opinions out behind this KFC.
Probably deserved it.
Yeah, which we'll get to that later. I'm just saying, like people that complain about stuff that other countries you would never dream of saying,
Oh yeah.
and they will execute you for expressing your opinion. Whereas here, you can say things like, "Oh, make sure you don't miss next time." Oh, make sure, and nothing happens to you.
Multi-millionaire dude loses his platform and everyone cries over it. Like, I'm sorry, I thought we were hating the rich. You know, I thought we were like all done with that.
Yeah.
But like this guy who clearly is well off and would be if he lost his show today. No. Like he deserves this job because it was free speech what he was talking about. No, it's because like I think it was because he was criticizing Trump, and a lot of people are just still angry at Trump, and rightfully so in some cases. But like that's not the way to deal with it. Like
The case I saw was the one where he blamed the shooting on MAGA.
yeah,
That's the one that got him in trouble.
what he also said was that Trump basically didn't care that Charlie Kirk died, which I heard that, but I also saw, I'm pretty sure he said something about Charlie Kirk himself. So, and like it's not like he hasn't criticized him before. I'm sure he has, right? Like, no, cherry picking. That's what this is.
Yeah, and hypocrisy. When did Jimmy Kimmel become such a sellout? Because he used to do stuff that.
Oh, dude, probably like what, 15 years ago? I've never liked him, but I know he used to have like a golden era. But like,
Yeah, but
I've always known him to be like this kind of like uptight, you know, self-righteous, you know, d-bag.
But did you see that skit? I might have brought this up to you already on the show, but you saw the one where he was asking people to sign to end women's suffrage. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, yeah, he had a show. I think it was the men's show. I think this was that show.
Yeah.
And there's a skit where he was out there like getting signatures to end women's suffrage, which is, do you know what that is? Women's suffrage?
Why don't you tell the audience?
Yeah, because you don't know. The women's right to vote. And so he's like, we got to end women's suffrage. And all these girls came up and started signing it.
Yeah.
And he's making fun of them. And he got one of the girls to take a clipboard and go get signatures. And it was insane. And like he doesn't do that anymore. Now he like you said, self-righteous, high horse, white knighting for everything. And it's like, and he cries when there's consequences to this dumb stuff he's been saying.
Right.
And again, it's like you said, I thought we hated rich people. Now the multi-million-dollar guy loses his job. Free speech.
America's dying.
J.K. Rowling, are you talking over there? Shut up. hey, shut up. Oh, free speech. We got to protect free speech. J.K. Rowling, shut up. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. And I don't know. And like I said, but, you know, he was never going to stay off the air, first off. But even if he did, another network would have picked him up in 5 years. And he'd be right back where he was, just with less of a budget. All those late night shows anyway are starting to go away. They're getting rid of the bands. They're getting rid of all the people doing the lights. Like those, you know, Conan, like, you know, he didn't act like it was a political thing that he got canceled. Howard Stern, you saw his thing, his contract's up. He was making like, it was either like hundreds of $1 million or just at least dozens of millions of dollars. and they were like, we're not going to, we're just not going to renew your contract because no one's watching your show anymore. You're not worth the amount we've been paying you, but we signed that contract and we're losing money. Like those people are losing money. And it's like those shows are no longer profitable.
Right.
And look, Howard Stern, like he gives podcasts crap, but like he could do the same thing. People would sponsor him. All he has to do is buy one of these. He could keep his staff on. He has a lot of money. He can keep his staff on and just continue his show on YouTube.
Yeah. Or retire, and no one would care. Like no one would be like, "Oh man, like it's such a shame what happened to him."
No,
It's like,
it's Trump shutting down all these shows. No, it was Disney. The FCC didn't even launch their investigation yet before they fired him. Disney did that. You realize that, right? Like Disney did that, not the FCC, not the government.
the same Disney that y'all been praising for so long, right?
But not with your wallets.
When money's on the line, dude, and you have a hothead at the wheel who can say whatever or feels like he can say whatever the heck he says, you gotta send a message. And I was really happy that they were sticking with it, but now they're not. No. So,
and they were never going to.
Yeah.
Disney is in a really bad spot right now. They cannot please anyone.
Yeah.
They can't please the left because they're not inclusive enough.
Right.
So then they put money into that. Nobody sees it because to go this way, you pissed off this way.
Right.
And so, and then yes, this Jimmy Kimmel thing. You got people that are like, yeah, take him down. And then you got the people that are like, now this side's like, well, we're just gonna boycott Disney. Yeah, so it's just like they're in a bad spot. They cannot please anyone right now. And like in a way, I feel for them. I would hate to be in such a predicament myself. But at the same time, they put all their money in the wrong basket that doesn't pay the bills, and you alienated a section of your audience, and then you did something that they did the right thing in this instance. We're going to take a show down, but now you also pissed off those people that you put all your eggs in that basket. It's just they really dug themselves a hole. I don't know how. I don't know. I mean, all they can do is just keep making movies and hopefully win audiences' trust back. Or keep producing stuff that people might actually want to see.
Right.
And dude, that sucks for them, dude.
Yeah.
So Kimmel got his show back. First episode, he fake cried again.
Yeah.
Like he's good at doing. But here's the thing: was record ratings. Bunch of people on one side of the spectrum were like, yeah, look at that. We beat MAGA. And then like a week later, like 70% of his audience dropped off.
Yeah, it's almost because they weren't ever there to begin with. It wasn't his audience. It wasn't his fans. It was keyboard warriors. That's all it was.
Yeah, that's all it was. And honestly, I really do think the internet and social media has made things... that's the real thing that's adding flame to the temperature. That's raising the political temperatures, the violence temperatures. It's social media because you see all this fake news across the spectrum, just fake stuff. You see your idiot uncle post something that's not real,
right?
About Bibles being burned next door, and they're acting like it's everywhere, and it's not even happening once,
right?
And it's like it adds fuel to the fire. And it creates all this civil unrest. If Facebook and Instagram and TikTok were gone tomorrow, a lot of that stuff would die down.
Right.
It really would. It's all these out of context clips. It's all these people that heard one thing, but then processed it, not what somebody said, and they go on and like, this guy said this guy said that. And it's like, that's not what he said. But it's adding more fuel to people that watch that person. And then you get one of those guys who's like, we actually need to do something about this. We need to take up arms and go do something about what this guy is incorrectly interpreting a guy said about me or about a particular group. And it's insane. I say you really want to dial the temperature back or down. You really you just have to get rid of social media, which is not going to happen. It makes too much money. These tech giants.
Right.
So anyway, that's my rant on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kimmel got his show back. His ratings went back down to nothing. So his show's not going to be on much longer. And then, of course, he's going to blame the government and say the government took him down. Colbert's doing the same thing. I mean, Colbert could have said, no, it's really because my ratings suck. But no, he's acting. He just didn't say anything. People are like, was it because of the government? And he's just like,
well, I don't know.
Yeah,
can't confirm.
Yeah, I can't confirm that my show loses millions of dollars every year. And nobody's watching. That's not it. So it's a darn shame. We got to restart the camera. 3, 2, 1. We got a few minutes left. So, did you see that Trump won a lawsuit on YouTube?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so it was like only $50 million.
Mm-hmm.
But as I understand it, YouTube's not actually making money right now for Google.
Mm-hmm.
They're struggling with, like, the apocalypse actually hurts them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like they lose money, and they're also having to pay out all these creators. And then for a while, Logan Paul was out getting YouTube in trouble and making everyone scramble.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's tough for them. They're in a bad spot. Like
Mm-hmm.
Trump didn't actually like win that much money from the settlement, but it was enough to like they lost.
Right.
You know, like they tried to censor him essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it'll change any of YouTube's policies now, kind of how they look at stuff. What do you think? They lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Why haven't more people?
I mean, they lost a lawsuit to the president of the United States. I don't think that's like, oh, they're showing weakness. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's like enough money for them to really like shake a stick at. So, I don't. If you're asking like if it would inspire, more people would have to be able to like take on YouTube. I just don't think anyone has the resources to do so. So probably not.
Well, yeah. Why do you think not enough people have sued? Because they copyright stuff. They copyright people's stuff incorrectly, for sure. It's all automated. They act like that people look at your stuff. They don't. It's automated. And like I get it. Like there's so many hours every day, every minute of crap being posted to YouTube. There's not, you can't hire enough people to monitor that crap.
Right.
And then you could hire biased people who are like, I don't like this video, demonetize, you know? So it's automated. I get it. But they flag people's stuff incorrectly all the time. They take people's channels down, Trump's, or other people lose their channel for nothing. You know, and it's like, why aren't people still, why has no one sued them yet?
I think just the resources it takes to sue them is just like not worth it. Again, the only people who can pull that off is probably like Elon and Trump at the moment who actually want to sue YouTube. No one has the resources. Now, if it was a class action, maybe, but still, just the legal process and everything, just like not worth it. I just don't think you're going to see any more of that.
It's a shame because I feel like a lot of scumbag attorneys could like just get more money on the back end. Be like, I'll take it for free. If we win, you can make a cut. You know, you give me 30% or whatever, or pay me now or whatever, detainer, or retainer, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I'm just surprised. Like, I feel like more people could do it and win. Yeah, honestly, like. You know, you have to prove, I guess, that you lost money or you lost your livelihood. But I don't know. Can you sue them for like, oh, they censored me, you know, and they're not letting me have a platform, you know, and like, could you win?
You know, I think an easy rebuttal to that is just it's YouTube's platform, and they're not bound by the government. So I think no one really wants to admit it because it's a lot of people's livelihood. But at the end of the day, they can just throw anyone off. Again, same thing with the network. They can throw anyone off they want, and they don't really have to have any legal repercussions.
I don't know, dude, because Trump won that lawsuit, or like they settled. So like
they settled, yeah. I think because again, Trump has unlimited resources. He can keep going after them forever until he wins.
Right.
And that was also good for his publicity. So
well, not necessarily because I think he wanted to sue New York Times, but they tossed the lawsuit out. I think it was New York Times. I could be wrong though. It was recent because his pleadings were too long. It's like he wrote it, and it's like a long tweet.
That's the thing. It's just like, I think if they settle, it's just because I don't want to deal with him. Like, I don't actually think a judge would have like voted in his favor, to be honest, if they went for a trial.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Interesting point. Yeah, I don't know, because they still have laws. They can't just do whatever they want.
I mean, like, what's stopping them from just turning someone's channel off for no reason?
Well, nothing right now. That's the thing. They do
exactly
that.
Why? Like, exactly. It's in their right to. So, other than that, what other laws are they breaking? What other like morals are they straddling the line on?
Well, I think if more people sued them, though, they could.
For what though?
For like censorship. I really do.
But it's still their platform. Like,
it's
like if you walk into someone, it's like, I don't know, if you like have a store, right, and someone rents some space from you to promote their business, but then suddenly their business, literally in their advertising, is knocking your business, the one that they're renting space from. You have every right to throw them out because of that. It's not censorship. It's they're defamating your platform in your space, and you're renting it to them. You can throw them off. So I don't see any difference there. I really don't. I mean, I know that's not very like consumer friendly, but
Yeah.
that's just the reality of it. I think that's why like there's no case to be made for there.
I mean, I understand your argument. I'm not saying you're wrong because you might be right. I think though that I think a lot more people though would have some kind of case on, hey, I didn't do anything wrong and they censored me. You know what I mean? I think there are more of those people out there than not.
Maybe.
And I think there's a good case for a lot of people if they would go out and do it. Now, yes, you're right, it is a lot of money. Maybe that's why they don't do it. But there are attorneys who would just take a larger percentage of it and work for free until the end if we win or lose. They do that for other stuff like, oh, well, we sue. I sue bad drivers. I won't even take money until we win.
Yeah.
Like there are those attorneys. I'm just surprised nobody's done it yet. I really feel like there are certain people who
I bet you because lawyers tell them there's no case. If there,
you could be right.
I feel like that's probably what it is. Yeah, I don't see what case can be made. Like it sucks when it happens. I'm not arguing that. It's just I don't see why they're in any position to do otherwise. If there's no like regulated law for that, but in the end, it's the weird thing. Like YouTube, is it publicly owned? It's publicly owned or privately owned?
Oh, I have no clue.
What's on my Google? I don't know. But still, it's like, those laws are to protect like little guys, but like giant corporations like YouTube probably like should abide by, some stricter guidelines and rules, but they don't because that's just not the country we live in. So I'd rather take that, than to sacrifice some rights that we all have as individuals. So I don't know. I guess it's easy for me to say not being like, if it's not my livelihood, but in the end of the day, I think when you decide like YouTube's your career, there are some risks you take and there's some compromises you have to make. You have to understand, yep, YouTube's a platform, but it is also your boss and you can go other places. There's there's legitimate competitors to YouTube now. Not like quite as big, but the other big, like stars have done it where they've moved platforms. Now, sometimes they're successful and sometimes they're not so successful, but it's not what it used to be where YouTube was the only platform you could ever do anything on. Now, again, there's a bunch of companies out there that are just like, there's, what's that one? Rumble, where you can say literally whatever the heck you want. There's Kick. Obviously, Twitch sometimes when it decides that it wants to be friendly to its people.
When it's not isn't it recently they discovered like Twitch is just all bots?
Well, that's why, they cut a whole bunch of, I think majority bots from their service or something, and their stock plummeted like 30% or something.
Because those bots looking at their
exactly. So it's like, again, Twitch is a lot more of a slippery slope. But again, there's a bunch of different platforms out there, and people get Instagram famous. It's like, I don't know. There's no shortage anymore, so I don't feel that much sympathy towards it. And honestly, a lot of the big YouTubers even say like, hey, when you're this big of a YouTuber, like you should be diversifying your talents, your skills, because this can't be the only thing, that you do. When it is, and then you lose it, then you have nothing. So like, I think, just be prepared. Like you never know when you just might get tossed off for whatever reason, policy change, who cares? Like it's a company policy. People get fired every day for stupid reasons, for something like that because the CEO didn't like your face. Like it could be something like that, and they find a legal loophole to get you out. It's just the way it works. And then it's like, well, I'm going to sue them. It's like, okay, good luck. They have an army of lawyers, and you can probably only afford one for how long as well. I'll sue them for the legal, the legal ramifications and the legal, like costs. It's like, okay, well, in 4 years maybe. It's like that's why it's like a lot of people just discourage it altogether. It's like you're not going to beat the big companies unless you form together in a class action, but even then it's kind of hard to organize all that. So I don't know. I don't think there's a lot to be gained in that field.
Fair enough. I don't think that's a bad argument at all. You could be right. I know lawsuit is very discouraged.
Yeah.
Because like I was thinking about suing someone I used to work for, and I'm calling all these people that are supposed to help you when you have a claim or when you're not being taken care of by your company, and they're like, oh, it's just it's very discouraged. It's very like, you just don't really have anything. Oh, they can do what they want. We're in a state that allows you to fire you for not wearing the right color shirt.
Yeah, and those lawyers are in a big position to lose a lot of money if they don't pay their cases right. It's like That's a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of effort that could just go down the drain. God forbid you can't even afford them. So that's like, yeah, it's kind of like doctors almost in a way, or insurance companies. You know, it's like it's all risk based.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing's ever guaranteed.
I heard they're trying to get rid of pre-authorization for insurance or pre-approval, whatever that is. You know, people getting denied all their claims. I know that RFK is trying to work on that. I don't know if he'll do it.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
He's got only a little bit more time to do it.
I know. He's got 3 more years. No, he's got like 11 more years because JD Vance.
Yeah, actually, I'm happy to see that a lot of people still like him on both sides. Like, I think most people, never thought it'd be the day, but I think most people agree with the Tylenol thing.
Really?
Yeah, because again, he pointed out that 3 years ago, Tylenol Lilly tweeted or made a tweet or made a statement about like how pregnant women shouldn't be consuming Tylenol. He just pointed that out. So it's literally from the company's word, you know, like, and that's when everyone's like, oh, actually.
You said pregnant really fast. They said pretty. Pretty women shouldn't take Tylenol.
Probably not. I don't know why.
I was like, they said that?
That's women's suffrage
pregnant,
right there.
Yeah. No, pregnant women. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I'm tracking. Okay, okay. So you said you think people still like RFK Jr. Okay, cool. I brought up JD Vance. So I thought that's who you're talking about.
No.
Yeah, he's getting memed to hell and back.
You know what? All he can do is just own up to it. And I think he's doing a good job with that.
I think so too. Because, some people don't take it so gracefully. Like South Park's new season's making fun of a lot of people in Trump's cabinet. And not all of them are taking it well. Some of them are like, oh, I'm offended.
I think JD was like, oh, it's great that I'm on there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love his character in that, by the way. I love, that's my favorite part of the new season is JD Vance whenever he shows up. And he does his weird walk when he's walking, and like Maddie always laughs at it. Like she loves that too. And I love how his voice talks. So, but yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, cool. Tylenol thing. I don't know. Does everyone agree? Because I'm seeing a lot of, again, this social media probably lying to me. But I'm seeing a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, and they take like 13.
Well, again, he never said no one should take it. He said pregnant women shouldn't. So that's probably a lot of people taking it out of context or like over exaggerating what he said. He said he's only reaffirming what the company stated, and people ignored that. Pregnant women should not be taking Tylenol. That's what he said. So I feel like the people who are not like reptile brains, who actually like listen to what he said, agree with him. Yeah. Whether or not, because you can't really argue that.
Wait, are you telling me all those news articles lied to me?
Possible. It's possible, but maybe you should sue him.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's such a weird line. I wish more people would sue more people. I'm being honest with you. I'm tired of
plenty of people do for stupid reasons. I wish they were for good reasons.
Yeah. For every really good case, there's like a billion stupid ones.
Hot McDonald's coffee.
Well, look at that one too. People think that's a really dumb case, but she had a legit case. Yeah. And she just wanted payments for the medical bills. They're like, no. And so the only reason people think that it's not a real case, it was some Karen, is because those companies, after they lost, like spread that fake story around.
I think it was because of Seinfeld. I had a lot to do with it.
Really?
Seinfeld did a parody of that. Okay. It was a whole bit.
That makes sense. But yeah, and it's like, it's crazy, you know? But like, it was a real lady. It was a real thing, real concern. And as is most of these cases, we're like, hey, can you just like pay for my medical bills? Like your coffee is 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you like help me out here? Like, no. You know, and now it's like they sue, and then that person has a reputation being a Karen, right? And it's like, no, dude, like
the original Karen.
Yeah, she had burns, and they had their temperatures like at ungodly coffee temperatures, you know, and it's crazy. But anyway, I think we're out of time for this episode for now. We're in a little bit of a time crunch, and I got to get back to my wife soon. So we'll see y'all next week when we talk about other countries.
I'm gonna get back to my wife too.
Yeah, he's got this. All right, later, guys.